Welcome to my wild garden on day 7 as we count down to Christmas. Today, the title is Fire Starter. And when I thought about this, I'm like, Lord, what does this have to do with Christmas? And then, probably in the very early hours of this morning, he started talking to me. And he reminded me of Jesus in the manger. And Jesus in the manger, some literally crossed probably half the earth to get to him, if I think of the wise men, the Magi. And actually, they traversed to come and meet this newborn king. The same with the shepherds. But I wonder how many people missed him. And then I think I was actually reading just again this morning of Joseph and Mary taking Jesus to the temple to be circumcised. And Anna and Simeon recognize him as the Messiah, and the beautiful prophetic words that they are reminded of. And I wonder how many people in that temple were there to see him, and I wonder how many people missed him. Fast forward 12 years and Jesus is in the temple again, and I wonder how many people heard him and how many people missed him. Fast forward into his ministry and the fact that actually so many people were impacted by him. So many people were drawn to Jesus, the Messiah, the one who saved, the one that John the Baptist was calling forth, the one that would heal them. And how many people missed him, especially the Pharisees, the Sadducees. Man, we get to the cross, and what I do know is that there are people who endured the cross with him. They literally were there to watch Jesus dying on the cross. And then there were those who chose to miss that particular part of the ministry of Jesus. And how many others, even the soldiers, they missed him. And then I was drawn to the road to Emmaus after the resurrection of Jesus, where Jesus finds 2 disciples on their way to Emmaus. And they have this beautiful conversation. And Jesus is even invited to stay with them, and he stays with them, and then he leaves. And as he leaves, the revelation comes. And so Luke 24, verse 32, the scripture says, stunned, they looked at each other and said, why didn't we recognize it was him? Didn't our hearts burn with the flames of holy passion while we walked beside him? He unveiled for us such profound revelation from the scriptures. And so again, even some of his disciples missed him. But what did happen was that he started a fire inside of them. The beautiful question, did our hearts not burn as a result of being in his presence? And so I wonder for you, is your heart burning? Have you encountered Jesus, the one who will start a fire inside of you? Because the one thing that I can tell you is that he is enough. He is enough for everything that you have, everything that you face, everything that you don't have, every Christmas decision that is out the window, every moment where you feel rejected because you haven't been included, or maybe even just the space that you find yourself in when you think about what's happening at the dinner table on Christmas Day, maybe leading up to Christmas. Maybe you're the one who is potentially on your own this festive season. Maybe things are going to be big and loud and bold and overwhelming. I don't know what it looks like for you. But one thing that I can tell you is that Jesus is the one who will birth a flame inside your heart that will endure through all of this, because he is enough. And if your heart can burn with fire for him and be hungry for him, that's all he wants this Christmas.